Today, I made over $9,000 live trading Bitcoin and NASDAQ. The NASDAQ trade today, we didn't take on the live stream. I actually took it at the gym. If you go to my Instagram and like TikTok, you'll see the video of me at the gym taking the trade. But we took that trade at the gym. That's why TradingView is so amazing when you can set up alerts and then just watch it and then take it on your phone as you're on the go. I am bummed though. There was a little bit of a technical difficulty and like 8 or 9 of our accounts didn't actually take that trade. So we missed out on quite a bit of profit. We missed out on about an additional like $10,000 in profit if those accounts would have copied, but it's okay. There's always another day and we're not going to get greedy and try to like catch another trade. We are green for the day. We'll come back tomorrow. So let me break down this trade that we took on Bitcoin and then the one we took on NASDAQ. I'm going to first cover Bitcoin, and today was the first day we actually traded on our live Bitcoin account with $5,000. We'll show you the account where it's currently at, and then we'll cover NASDAQ and how those accounts did and what was the actual P&L. So let's get into it. So here is today's Bitcoin trade that we took. It was an excellent setup. I couldn't have asked for a more picture perfect setup. Let's break it down. So price here at market open, this is our opening range. I'm bummed that we weren't able to catch this long. There was no setup for us over here. This order block, to me, I do not consider a liquidity sweep. I really wanted Bitcoin to hit this like 5-minute low if we were going to try to catch a long. Then price came up to a level I was really looking forward to it hitting, was this 5-minute external range liquidity. We hit it and left a massive wick off that 5-minute candle. So then we dropped down to the 1 minute. You know what we do. We look for that 1 minute inversion. Boom, we got that 1 minute inversion. As you can see, we're tapped in pretty much immediately. And then price ran down. We had a tiny little bit of drawdown, but price today to the downside was very clean. Like, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Like, it was extremely clean on Bitcoin. I was very grateful for that. I am bummed. I found out today on the copy trading on WEEX, you cannot take partial TPs. So I tried to take a partial TP here at 2R, which is normal. I was trying to take, the only percentage they were allowing was 75%, but then I reached out to my contacts that I have, and I asked them, I was like, why can't I take a partial TP? Am I missing something? And then they let me know on copy trading, you cannot take a partial TP, period. It's either you close the whole position or don't. So I was super bummed because we were trying to take a partial TP here at 2R. We were not able to do that. Thank goodness that on this trade, we had 5-minute order blocks that were trailing down into profit. Bummer thing is we did get stopped out on this 11:10 a.m. candle here, and we only were able to lock in a small profit, about 0.8R. I'm still counting this as a 2R trade because the trade actually played out in regards to our model. But the bummer thing is we weren't actually able to realize that because WEEX, I found out, doesn't allow partial TPs on copy trade accounts, which is a huge problem. And I'm talking with them, and we might have to change and go back to BLOFIN because that is something that I can't have that for my trading model. I cannot have the ability that I'm unable to take a partial TP. That's unacceptable, and I need to be able to take that because that is a huge part of my model. Especially for today, we would have made probably 3 times more money if we were able to take a partial TP here, like I normally would. So I'm pretty bummed about that, and I'm hoping they work with me, and I'm hoping they're able to fix that. But if not, stay up to date on my Instagram and Discord, and I will let you guys know if we're changing over to BLOFIN, back to BLOFIN. Let's now get into NASDAQ and see how that NASDAQ trade did. Wait, I almost forgot. Let me show you the P&L for Bitcoin. Here is the exact P&L for Bitcoin today, $25.24. Now, this isn't the exact P&L because what this doesn't include is fees. So we actually only realized about $15 today on this trade. Let me show you the account and where it's at. Here's where our account is actually at, $5,019.26. Realized P&L for today, $0.73. As you can see right here, $15.73. Good start. Hey, green is green. I'm not going to get mad. We did take a much smaller position with only $25 on the like $25 to $30 of risk on this. Next time we will be bumping that up to $50 risk, which is about 1% of our account size of $5,000. And that risk will grow as the account grows. So I'm looking forward to seeing over the next year where we will take this $5,000 account on WEEX or wherever we end up going. But this will be the account that we use. It'll be $5,000. So let's see how it goes, and I'm very, very excited. I'm glad that day one is green. Now let's go back to the NASDAQ, and let's break that down. NASDAQ's trade today was pretty small and short-lived. It wasn't a great move that I was hoping. I thought we were going to get a much larger move here. But, hey, profit is profit. We made over $9,000 on this trade. I am very happy with that. So let's break it down. Okay, at market open, as you can see here, this is the market open candle. It was a 62-point candle, actually a little bit less, like 61.75 points, but we'll round up to 62-point candle at market open. Opening range was gigantic and very bullish. Okay, market was very bullish, no opportunities down here, and then we get finally. One of my big alerts was that day high for NASDAQ. I wanted to see what price did there. As soon as we hit the day high on NASDAQ, we got a big wick off of that. So you know what I do? I dropped down to the 1 minute. When I dropped down to the 1 minute, I saw this clear inverse fair value gap right here. Wait for it to get inverted. It got inverted right on this candle right here. That is where we sold our position. This candle inverted. We put our sell limit. Boom. Almost zero drawdown on this trade. A little tiny bit of drawdown, and then we shot down to our TP, and I was very happy with that. And then the blessing is we also were able to trail our stop loss to this 5-minute order block, where we were able to close the entire position for just under 2R at 1.94R. We did take off 2 contracts at 2R. As you guys know, we take on 3 contracts. We take off 2/3 at first TP, and then let the final 1/3 of our account or position run. And so today we didn't get a big runner like I was kind of hoping for, but hey, profit is profit. I am very happy with the way that today went on. Here is the actual P&L. Let me show it to you. Here is our end of day P&L for NASDAQ, $9,434.30. And then if you put the Bitcoin trade on, add another 15 bucks. So like barely 450, like something like that. So really, really good day. I'm very, very excited. Our 1 minute kill shot is working very well. Very, very well. It is reviving my accounts on regards to my funded accounts that I have. It's reviving our Bitcoin model or our Bitcoin copy trading and our live Bitcoin scalping that we were doing. I'm very, very excited. I think I've caught a really good edge against the market, and I'm loving it. And I hope you guys are loving the content too and learning from this. I'm so stoked. We ended the day over $9,000 in profit. That is now we're over $20,000 in profit for the week. Right now, we're currently sitting at $2,100 in profit. It's a little give or take, but 20.9K in profit for the week. Excellent, excellent time. I would love to invite you to subscribe to my Twitch and Kick channels. That's where I do my live day trading every single morning. If you were with us, you would have saw the Bitcoin trade happen live. You wouldn't have saw the NASDAQ one. I had to close out early because I had a lot to do today, and I need to make sure I hit the gym because I won't have time later on in the day. But if you also follow us on Instagram, I have created a new Instagram channel, and I post extremely active on my Instagram of all the things that are happening. So if you're wondering when I took my NASDAQ trade, I posted on my Instagram. I posted in my Instagram channel. Go join up in that. I would love to have you in there and really get to know my community and interact like closely with you guys. I also have a Discord community if you'd like to join that. We are slowly building that out and making it more and more interactive. Got a lot of ideas and plans, but it's just taking time. I'm waiting to build a good sized community there. So join in and take advantage of that also. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below of anything you learned or questions that you might have. And I will see you tomorrow morning at our live stream. If not, at our trade recap. Have a great rest of your day.